Hello everyone and welcome to Dragon's Crossing episode 5 of season 4. These are our gameplay videos and now today we're probably going to transition from zone 2 to zone 3 because if we don't do something stupid and die, we will be level 8 and at that time it's already about time to transition to the next zone. So I'm going to start first with the warrior. Okay, I'm getting familiar with the inventory. If you have many heroes, you need to do that regularly because you may not have a ring or some poor items on some of your heroes, but you may not know that because you have many warriors, for example, and you may do a mistake like over rely on your great in quotes equipment to do something and you may fail. Okay, now you can always check. Okay, that's very nice helmet. But in general, if you have like strength bonus and you're a warrior, your primary stat, you may want to try equipping and see if your damage will increase. It didn't, that's why I returned my previous hat on. It gives much more other attributes. Okay, we have some grapples here. Probably going to use them on Beastmasters. I hope I actually encounter some because they're dropping very nice weapons. You can also refer to my spreadsheet, it's in the description section. So I found out today that the mischievous fairies are giving a very nice warrior 2 hands. It can be maximum with 1d12 damage and 2 bonus damage. It can roll with 2 bonus damage. There is a similar spare for a ranger, but I haven't discovered that, so I hope this one drops me that item. Okay, didn't have enough health, that's why I'm not spending skills. We have enough health to level up and we may get a bit more, yes. So we need 3 experience and we have 85 hit points, it's more than enough. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we have like fair equipment. It's not something outstanding, but unless we today I met the chest twice and it took me twice 2 hand. One of the times I didn't have even a spare weapon because I died with that character. I transferred to 2 hand and the treasure chest stole it and I needed to travel to Eidos to get a weapon in order to fight. That's the ultimate bad RNG that you can get. Actually, when you die, because everybody dies sooner or later, but my point is that I tried today to try not to spend so much quests for the items in the blacksmith in Eidos. So, for example, I I got like unit weapons definitely, and then I just bought the chest piece. I didn't buy a hat and boots, and actually more probably this was the mistake I made by trying to optimize, like not spending too much quests to buy these items. When I met the chest encounter, it took from me the weapon, which is the most important part of your equipment. So if I bought all the other stuff, there will be less chance for the chest to take your weapon. It may take some of the other trash that the blacksmith sells. Okay. So we level up and okay, probably let's split it 2 by 2. And now we need to travel to the next zone as well. I'm going to heal for 1. I should have like at least 10 HP per quest. I have a bit more than that. Okay. This LM protector also drops. Ooh, yeah, the stuff for the mage need 2 hand. Well, I don't know if it's RNG, but it seems to me that once you're, for example, level 7 and you farm zone 2, the 2-hand drop increases. I don't know if there is such a variable or condition in terms of loot drops in a zone depending on the level of the hero, but it's interesting. I don't know how this works. It's like a crazy theory of mine. Okay, now let's start using these skills. I'll start with grapple to apply the effect and then overhand chop. Okay, we didn't take too much damage. This is the chest. Okay, I have spare stuff, so let's open it. Okay, again the weapon. Oh my god. Today, and the thing is, if you select the other option, you can still take your weapon. Okay, I have this one, 1d6 at least. 1d8, it's not 1d6. Okay, let's see what happens now. It's not like a huge issue. It's not like you need to travel to Eidos to buy a weapon because you don't have one. But still, it's really unpleasant when something like that happens. Okay, again, we're using the skills. We don't want to die with our skills on. Actually, I died today a lot again, like at least 3 times. Some of them were not that impactful. I was at 0 quest, but still, it's not a pleasant thing. Okay, this guy did fairly good. Could be worse, could be better, of course. And now let's start with the ranger. Okay, I'll need to level up and then travel. I have very nice damage, decent equipment, not the best items, but decent at least. So it should be a breeze. So we took 5 damage. Ooh, Dragon Slayer's ring. It's like one of the rare drops. Let me make a screenshot and add it to the spreadsheet, which I want to repeat. It's available to you. It's in the description section of the video, actually all my videos. You can take it as a reference. It's always a good idea to have a spreadsheet of your own in this kind of games. Okay, now let's use skills. Okay, I got him good. 5 more, please. Nice. Okay, no, I'm not going to use here skills. This is the easy encounter, and you see level 4. So you may get a lot of these if you stay in zone 2 after you level 8. So you're not going to get experience NFTs. Okay, one more. Nice. And it's time to move on. One thing that Iris Code or Mellow Giant, Green Mellow Giant mentioned under the comments in my... Oh my god, again. Okay, if it takes the offhand. Okay, we are... Oh, nice that I didn't put the ring. I'm going to risk it. Now I'm putting the ring. Nice, very nice ring. Maybe the best one from this zone. Okay, I need 2 more quests. I'm going to save my skills as much as possible. I'm paying with my health points though, which is fine. I will heal in Eidos and then travel to zone 3.1. So what this guy said is that I made a mistake, and that's correct. He's correct actually. So the monsters which were nerfed are in zone 4, and in order to go there you need to take the Foul Wastes road. And I'm not still convinced that it's a better path to reach zone 5 because of the experience bonus that we get here. There may be a case, for example, even we get these experience bonuses, like you need to do like 3-4 encounters and go back to heal. We have just the information that the monsters in zone 4 were nerfed, and this would mean that they will be less of a threat in comparison to 4.1. You will definitely be able to do more per healing because you are going to stay in zone 4 until your last drop of health, and you don't need to be eyeing the 20% threshold when you're going to be teleported to Eidos. So you may do like really a lot encounters there, and it could be more. It's definitely more viable, but we don't know how much nerfed are these monsters in zone 4. What I plan to do is go there with my warrior, which I'm showing you, because he anyways did the worst. I don't think he died, but He's the worst in comparison to other heroes that died twice already. They're much better, if in efficient wise. I mean, now let's go to the enchanted fields. No, I mean in the first zone, level up. Sorry for that, it's a bit late here. Okay, let's level up and get the quickness. I also probably want to go with one of these characters because last season I shot all the videos in the new zones. Maybe who has a better shot? This guy to send there, or anyways, 2 quests to travel. If I heal with one, I will have 3 quests left. Okay, let's do that. And because I have not that great health with this one, I will go to the old zone 3 and I will be playing here. So in this zone we are getting the rarity from the monsters as we should, as we do in the other zones as well. And well, the upside is also that in zone 4 there are nerfed monsters. We'll see how much they are nerfed. And also we have a camp there, so if you get an NFT you can camp it. Otherwise, the previous season there was no camp in zone 4.1, but there was a blacksmith that you can smelt items there. Okay, so this is one of the hard encounters, the dark elf in this zone. Really pay attention here because he may kill you really quickly with 2 very strong attacks. He crits a lot and dodges as well. Oh, again dark elf. Oh, now I'll need to put 2 in the spreadsheet, 2 sections with the item drops from this zone and from the new zone from 3 and 3.1. Okay, let me use, I have 1 skill left just in case. I should have done that at the beginning actually. Okay, nice, that it didn't cost me my life. And we spent 3 quests here. We transitioned at not that many quests left, which means we're going to do some fighting here, then reset, get tomorrow full health, full skills, and this way you will discover the herbalist. It's the first tile that will open, and you have like a better chance to discover it without going to Eidos for healing. So definitely something that you want to try, because imagine you need like 1 or 2 experience to level up in zone 2 when you start. Okay, you do that, you spend 2 quests to go 1 quest to go back to level up, so you're at 12. You didn't spend, for example, health, your full health, and you come here at 10 quests. I don't know what encounters you're going to get, but in order to get the tile discovery, you can get it like by chance. There is some certain percent chance, like 15 or so, to get the tile discovery. But in case you don't, every fight that you win here, not counting probably persuade and not counting fleas, so because you didn't win, you just fled from the battle. So if you fight monster and kill it like the old-fashioned way without persuading, you are going to get like there is a counter, and at 5 or 6 successful encounters, if you haven't discovered a tile, you will discover one automatically. So there is a cap of the turns that you can go without discovering a tile. And you see there are a lot of tiles here. Herbalist, daily boss, the zone boss, the adventuring guild, the travel tile to the next zone, and probably it is the travel tile to the zone 4.1 and 4, but if you click it, you'll not be able to go to 4.1. It was like that previous season as well. It was available. We were able to actually travel for some time, but it was like disabled later in the game, which actually affected me and other players as well. To some extent, I mean, some were totally screwed, others by this change, and others were okay. The team promised to think twice before they fix things. Okay, this was an issue, okay, you should not be crossing zones, but once you had this open for really a while and people discovered the issue with the rarity in the new zones, they were kind of people who wanted to, like me, to cross to zone 4 instead of continuing to 4.1. But later when they removed this, it was really awful. Yeah, so now focusing on the gameplay, I traveled here intentionally because I spent a lot of fights in the previous zone, and I don't know, I want to try, and I already discovered there are all the tiles, so I want to try if I have one fight here, is it going, am I going to discover a tile or not? So I'm going to use spells because these ones are tough, like they're one of the easy or medium, I don't know, I don't remember, but I died to one of these today, so let me try to discover. Oh, that gremlin is very strong and it's brutal. I have 2 skills. I really hope to kill him. I will use all my skills. And if this one doesn't give me the... Okay, let me first kill it. Okay, if he hits me one more time, I'm getting a trip to Eidos. Yep. Oh. So, we are at 5 experience. Done. We got the extra experience. And we're back to Eidos. And it kind of worked fine. We got a nice upgrade on the ring. Okay, let's equip this. Sweet. Drop. I have also this sword, which I thought they're the same, but actually they're not. The images are pretty similar, but this is Finnar's spell sword of despair, and this is like singing spell sword, and this is like with more stats and in general, I don't know, but this one, it seems they're the same, but this one somehow rolls better stats. I don't know how. Yeah, it's mythic now, that's why it's better. But we can buy actually one D10 weapon now, which I don't know This sword is pretty fine if we get enough hands, so I'll not waste the quests, but I'll need to heal, and I don't have a heal spell here, so I'm going to heal to full. Now let's travel and level up in zone 2, where it's safe, we don't have skills anymore. And you see how much easier it's here compared to the other zone. The gremlin is nasty, but I wanted to see if we get the herbalist, and we did. So probably this counter starts when you enter the zone as well. So if you... Ooh, okay. Unfortunately it's not with 2 bonus damage, it's with 1 bonus damage. Okay, but this sword, it gives wisdom. Let's see how we do. Okay, we have 8 till 15 damage. Okay, let's keep this and this. Okay, we lose 1 damage. We lose critical, 1 health point, but we gain really a lot of charisma for 1 damage. Let's see how it goes. Now when we level up, probably it will be fine, but now we do tons of damage with Fireball. I'm not having skills actually, probably it's a better idea to switch. Oh, okay. We get 2 more armor mitigation and 5% chance to armor block. So we're trading 1 damage for that, which is not that bad trade. With the damage we'll be able to kill enemies faster, but with better defenses, and ergo you'll suffer less hit point loss. Always remember, if you have 4 skill points that you have Ray of Frost you can use, and next time when you level up you can upgrade it to Firebolt. It's going to do much better damage then. Okay, and now with this guy I'm going to travel in the new zone again. I don't have much quests, that's why I didn't heal. Okay, again the gremlin. Let's use everything. So now if I'm... Okay, this was a nice hit. Okay. I'll try the fight, but probably I'll flee, or I can travel to the previous zone and try to do 1 encounter there. So if I flee, I will not get anything, but I will also not lose anything. Like experience, these 2 quests will be like burnt. The worst case is I die. And if we travel to the previous zone, we're going to lose 1 quest, possibly gain 1 experience, but we may not gain if we get level 4. And then we will need to travel here again and to lose experience. So I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, and okay, nice, we have better defense. I can take at least 1 more hit. Okay, let me see. I don't want to calculate. Let's see if we... Okay, we got the wizard. That's unfortunate, but what we can do now is we have one quest and we can travel to mysterious forest. So basically we got the experience, or maybe we got 2 points. Oh, no, that's more or less fine. Yeah, and tomorrow we'll travel. We didn't lose too much. Probably if we didn't do anything, it would be the same effectiveness because now we need to travel. But we got 2 experience and we are burning the rest of the quest. Okay, maybe it's better. Yeah. So teleporting, it's not that bad if you get the experience, especially if you get the bonus experience on top of that. In zone 3, in the Wanderer's Ticket 3.1 and in 3.1, we have healer there, so it will not be at the beginning. Yes, if you haven't discovered it, or these gremlins you see, they do a lot of damage. You may be almost full, but anyways, you'll be very you could be brought down by a single monster under the 20% threshold. So in that case, it's not very pleasant to be teleported, but anyways, it's better to get the experience. Try to get the bonus experience like it's RNG, and then if you go by foot, it's fine. Also, you may get drops, items, NFTs, and once you have the healer in the Wanderer's Ticket, you can basically, when you're lower than 1/3, like when you're at 2/3 of your health or a bit lower, or at 50%, you can use one quest to heal and stay with almost full health or full health. And this way you'll guarantee yourself that you're not going to be teleported, because you should be able with full health to kill any monster in that area. The issue is that this is not very effective, but it's very safe, and if you have nice RNG to get these bonus experience points, it's kind of nice. But it's up to you to decide. I usually prefer a more risky approach, but that's a really good one. I don't remember the previous season, but in my videos you can check my gameplay videos from season 3 in the new zone. It's basically going to be the same. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And this is about the transition. We're going to try both zones with some of our heroes, and maybe the warrior will go into the new zone because he's already so far behind. He needs something like some good RNG to make up for that bad efficiency. Actually, let me check the efficiency. I'll refresh. I think Callista will be the best. Once more time. And this is how I check my efficiency. Yeah, Callista is a monster. Worst is, Millicente is not that bad anymore. This guy died. Oh no, this one didn't die. He's just getting bad RNG. This guy died once or twice. This one died at least once, or maybe twice. Yeah, twice again. Leroy died. He's pretty good. He died with his last quest. It was a coin flip. One Silky killed me. But he's pretty good. He has a nice two-hand weapon. I'll buy the blacksmith items, all of them, and travel. It's a waste of some efficiency, but it's not the end of the world. And yeah, that's it. We're actually did pretty good with Rodeo Barley. Yeah, you see, no warriors in top 50% of my heroes. The only chance as a warrior that you have is, like, it's not very likely because it has a very low drop rate, spike, but it's very nice weapon for zone 2. Or if you have a shield and a weapon from the Beastmaster, but it's the toughest enemy. So you're going to pay with your health points, if not your life, trying to kill the Beastmaster too early. Yeah, let's finish it, and I'll like to see you tomorrow in the next one. Bye.